let me be the first person, the board member, to say, thank you, charter schools, for coming through last year when we didn't have transportation. Thank you. You did a great job. We really appreciate it. At the same time, you're part of our district. You're authorized by the board of directors for the district. You're part of the district. Why do they fight? Why does the Lehighton Area School District fight itself and be worried about charter schools? Charter schools are fantastic. The benefits follow the student. The student gets to choose what's doing best for them. I don't know what they're thinking, but it's budget season, so let's take a look. Why don't they tell you the truth? Why don't they hold themselves accountable and take a look? So first of all, notice the reduction in staff. Significant reductions in staff. Does this mean this was overstaffed because they weren't replaced? We have about the same number of students. Actually, let's take a look at that. Since we had our transportation issue, I believe a lot more people went to charter schools. You got about 2,400 students. A couple hundred went to charter schools, a couple hundred in Lava. That leaves about 2,000 students, plus or minus. We have 159 people in that new contracts coming out. And according to the negotiations, they're talking about giving them $1,000. Now, if you think back, when you were out of work during COVID, you were begging for a government stimulus check, and you got it. A couple $100, whatever. These people were still working, which is good. I'm glad they were. And they got paid to keep their job. And they got their stimulus checks, I hope. Why are the taxpayers offering $1,000 to pay each of the staff members under the new contract as a stipend, as a pay? Now, it's not part of PSERS. And why is that? But anyway, let's go back to the reality here. So we lost all these teaching positions. So we have less people employed at the district from 2020 to 2021. Yet, if we look at the 1000s, which is instruction, in 18, it was 25, 19, it was 27, 2020, it was 27. They're looking at, let's pull that up for a second. I did the math for you. It's about 27.8. It's an increasing amount with a great reduction in staff members. Let's go back to that staff member look. You're talking about 10, 12 people. That's about 10%. Why are we not seeing a 10% reduction in these costs? Oh, let's take a look at health benefits. You got a gold-plated Cadillac plan. I don't know if that's the best choice of the use of these dollars. Let's see how other school districts do it. So you take a look at the Pennsylvania Department of Education, the AFRs. You got a data summary. It pulls up a database. And in that database, you can take those numbers and very quickly test yourself against other districts. I took the total expenditure and I took the instructional use, the 1000 code, divided them out, came up with 60.5% of our dollars collected and used and consumed are for this instructional staff. 60.5%. How do we rank against other districts within the state? Now, there's about 500 districts in the state. Right here, this says we're, pretty low. Let me move myself over for a second. So this is us. There you go. Ranked. I ranked them by this new column here, which is percentage of instructional staff versus total expenditures. And here we go. Let's take a look. So I'm just going to scroll up for a while at all the other districts that are more efficient than we are when it comes to instructional staff and our total expenditures. More money gets into the classrooms, art supplies, and other things if you don't use it in this instructional area. But here we go. What's going on? Why is it so high? It sounds like Seinfeld. All right, take a look. We definitely want to put more money in the classroom. Instructional, let's be fair, instructional staff does have, this instructional code does have some things in the classroom. But we had teachers complaining that they weren't getting the supplies they needed. We got to stop fighting the charter schools. They do a fantastic job for us. Thank you. They really stepped up. community should be proud. And everybody that goes to a charter school, thank you. Congratulations. You got to choose where you went to school. And anyone that's coming back, because hopefully we're going to keep transportation. We should. But boy, that doesn't look what it's showing on that budget from what they're saying. So that kind of worries me. Don't be kept in the dark. Show up at the meetings. Have a great day.